Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know if the game is like crazy loud or crazy quiet. Woo. You gods. My phone literally just restarted and I'm like, ah, I need my things. Hello, Evan. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. You don't hear anything from me. Okay. Turn it up a little. Oh, yay. I like the whole Fallen London verse, but this is my favorite of the games. I never played the Skies one, which is like the most similar to this game, but I did play the Fallen London browser game some. Not nearly as much as I've played this game, though. It's worth noting, I've played this game a lot. I'm really bad at it. I am quite bad at this game. Alright. Yay! Drawing. Okay, let's start a new game. Yes. Woo! Okay, I have got to change the... Give me a second to change the resolution on my screen. Yay! It's not pirates. Kind of. I mean, kind of. It's ships. Move the book up here. There we are. Now it's easier to read. Okay. This is the character creation screen, kind of character creation. All ships as pirate. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and decide my past. Usually street urchin is like the best to start with, either street urchin or poet. You can start with any of them, but Veils is one of the best stats, and so are pages. I think I will go with... I'll go with street urchin for now. Alright. Alright. Got 10 echoes, that's the money. We start with the Longshanks Gunner. She is our first officer. And we have a total of 50 veils. Veils are good because they decrease the range enemies will spot you on the sea. And that's very helpful to start because most fights at the beginning of the game are not worth taking. So... And then we have someone is looking for a passage. So, now that we've decided who we are, we are going to choose what we want. So, I think I'm just gonna start with wealth, and then we can change it later on. Once you've gotten your first edition, you can go for another one. chances are I will not get there. Chances are I will die. And that's normal. This is a roguelike in a way. It's not like fully a roguelike, it's mostly an RPG. But you do die and try again. It has a lot of roguelike elements. Alright, so now our ambition is to retire to a life of luxury. That's kind of the easiest of the ambitions. Now we choose how we're being addressed. I love that you can choose to be addressed any way, like, no matter what gender you're playing as. So, like, you could be, you know, a woman referred to as sir. Love that. I'm gonna go with my lady, because it's the most fitting. Hehe. Lady. Also, I do like the idea of being my lady. And now I get to choose my name and my image. What looks most like me? Let's see. Maybe this one? One of the ones with a bun? Maybe. I could go with a hat. Funny hat. I think I'll go with this one. Just because the bun is closest to my horn buns. And I'm gonna put Lady Chellisra. Yippee! Alright. And it begins. Okay, so there is a captain manual that you get. One of the first things you get when you first start up. It just kind of tells you how to do everything. I'm going to play on the traditional unforgiving mode. I'm not going to switch to mercy. Which means that when the game only auto-saves at port, and you cannot manually save. And also when you die, you die. Your whole save is wiped. Which, you know, it's a roguelike. You know, it just tells you, like, what each thing is, etc. I might have forgotten some. It's been a minute since I played this game. As much as I love it, it has been a minute. So I might have forgotten some of the controls, but I remember the general strategy. I'm also not good at this game. Alright, let's go ahead and sell the book, get some money. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my lodgings. I'm gonna read the morning paper so I have recent news. Alright. There's nothing else you can do in your lodgings at the beginning because I don't have nice anything. I'm gonna go to the Admiralty Survey Office. I'm going to ask if they need anything, get some strategic information from Gators Moored in the Courser's Forest, somewhere not far from home waters. Okay, so they want me to come here. I would like to speak without any three. So once I go to that port and get news from that port, I'll have a higher Admiralty's favor. They'll give me some money for my port news. Alright, back to London. I'm gonna offer passage to a tomb colonist. It's a good way to get money for free. And let's go back to a passenger. The Gnomic Gallivant. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give him passage. So, Communion Canal and the Iron Miserico Funging Station. But he would settle for one. Okay. Alright, back to London. Let's see here. I've adopted a Blumigan Gallivanter, which is a new, mascot for the ship. Right now we have a comatose ferret. Let me go to my officers. I don't need the... I'm gonna go ahead and change it for the Blumigan Gallivanter. Mirrors and pages, in general, better than what I have now. Alright. Back to London. I've already been to the Admiralty Survey Office. I don't have a free evening right now. I could hire on some more crew. Let's see. Alright, I failed. Wasted money, but I got one new crew. You know, better than nothing. I need to make sure I have enough supplies and fuel for the Tomb Colonist. Not sure whether that's enough or not. Alright. So, I could buy a little more fuel. I'm gonna buy just a couple more supplies. I could forget. Alright. I'm running out of stuff to do in London before we head it out. I have nothing to do in my launch. That's right, yeah. Okay. I think it's about time I head out. Let me make sure I remember all of the controls just before I get deep in there. Alright, flashlight, Z, that is Z. Good. Flashlight. And my light. Ugh. Lights. L. Okay. And weapons. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna set sail. Okay. Oh, nope. I don't need to be in London. Wait. I've forgotten what button sets sail. Okay, okay, okay. Can you hear me now? I think my microphone just kind of decided it didn't want to be heard by my computer. I replugged it in. Hopefully it'll work now. Ugh. I will wait to see. You hear now? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I literally didn't even touch the microphone, but it decided, no, I'm done now. He thought I was diligently working. I was diligently reading out loud all of the text. Now, sadly, that's been lost. Alright. Anyway, so we are sojourning with the sisters. Again, Hunter's Keep is like usually the first place you go. And the sister that you choose to have lunch with kind of it gives you a trait from one of the three gods of the sea. And the god that you really want attention from at first is Salt. And Cynthia is the one who gives you Salt's attention. You can choose to romance one of the girls later, but for the first luncheon, it's good to go with Cynthia, the oldest. Alright. Luncheon with the sisters, Cynthia. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of murder. An axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. She has given me one terror, a tale of terror. She also gave me 1 supplies. I'm now acquainted with the sisters. I lost 40 hunger, down to 0. My iron is the same, and I have the gods of the seas, Salt's attention. Perfect. The other reason why she's good to, be the first one you talk to is because she gives you extra supplies. I can't remember if the other girls do, but I know for a fact Cynthia does. You know. So, that's pretty much all you can do here with the sisters. There's no shops or anything here. Oh, I can give them news now. Right. News, news. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smell of news stories. You ask the sulfur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured and you're invited to lunch. Alright. So, then you can go to lunch again. I'm gonna go with Cynthia again because I would like the extra supplies. It does give you more terror. She has given me, I have 1 more iron, an extra supplies, and I can sell those tales of terror later. Okay, and we are done here at Hunter's Keep. Now we're gonna make our way towards the tomb colonies, which is usually, I think always, directly north of London. I say that because... Oh, shit. Fire! I didn't even mean to go max speed. I just hit W too many times. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Screams and stenches everywhere. Hot metal and burning flesh. Hold on and pray. I don't have enough hearts, so I failed. I lost 6 hull and 1 crew. Not ideal. I did not mean to be going max speed. I can't actually... Hold on. I'm gonna go full screen real quick. Because I cannot see the most important parts of the screen. Video settings. Go to full screen. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see any of the bottom row here. Ugh, okay. Oops. Didn't mean to explode my, my engines. Woo. Okay. Brick finger wastes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I always forget the lights are L. Up here. I haven't been setting my Z-bat out. Whoops. Vanderbite, some distance northwest. Lovely. Vanderbite is where the tomb colonists are headed. So since I have a tomb colonist, I need to stop at Vanderbite. Go ahead and port here. Alright. Okay. Okay. You've brought this decaying that emigrant north, now what? Help out an immigrant. Your tomb colonist passenger yanks off her bandages. She looks remarkably healthy for a tomb colonist. I'm not as dead as I look, she confesses, and I won't get ashore without your help. Yes, the constables are looking for me back home. Is that a problem? Or I can keep my nose clean, drop her off at the dock as promised, and after that it's her problem. I think I'll help her out. It might be a bad idea, but I'll do it. Alright. You slip your furtive passenger past the skin check post and the confirmation of consolation. Thanks, cabin, she remarks casually. Let me teach you a couple of tricks, just in case you do this again. Here's a little hush money. Yay! Okay. I brought a criminal to Vanderbite. I gained 1 Veils. I have 200 more echoes, thank God. I do have a suspicion now. So my ship might get searched by authorities. You know, what can you do? Alright, I'm gonna look at the holds real quick. I have a secret, 2 Tales of Terror, port report. Okay. Alright, the story, Tomb Colony of Vanderbite. Alright. Let's get a port report. Along the coasts of the Unterzee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Perfect. Port report, Vanderbite. Okay. So I'm gonna go visit the first curator. Z captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all of the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Alright. No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts his head with obvious effort. It's oh shit, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Oh dear. Let me mute myself. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Uh, my mommy is bringing me COVID tests because I can't smell. All right. Back to the Untersee. I didn't really explain the lore much of Fallen London verse. Hi, mommy. Um, Fallen London is kind of self-explanatory. We are underground. This is the Undersea, Untersee. Uh, it's a fun steampunk world where you're underground in a spooky horror sea. I probably am COVID. I can't smell at all. Is my blink funny? What's funny about my blink? Let me look at it. I have to see it. Oh, I see. Here, hold on. I'll be happy. Let me be happy instead. Okay. There we go. I think my blink is normal in this one. Ah, okay. Hello? Hmm. Okay. So fun to play with. I'll be happy. Happy! Okay. Back to business. Alright. I didn't read the second half of this. A bandage shaped no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. Z Captain, Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors. Pay, well. 7 colors? Cosmogene, Irigo, Pelagian, Steward has list. Find them here and there, across the wide Black Sea. Alright. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Vanderbite. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. I will accept his commission. Thank you. This poor flesh thirsts for colors. Alright. No more words. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. Alright. Now I need to collect colors. Alright. So we visited the first curator. I will now explore Vanderblight. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. An interlude. You pause for refreshment at the Hungarian cafe. The coffee is dusty and the pastries a little stale, but the gaggle of decaying violin players are skilled and surprisingly sprightly. They play Eat Our Hearts, My Darling. The king is tall, tall, and pop goes the weasel, with brio and conviction. Then they start in the old dark ocean under the world, and you realize the time. Your ship awaits you. I now have a memory of distant shores. I've lost 1 terror, which is good. Terror quickly becomes a problem as you explore the Z. Right. Now, I need to remember which port they wanted me to report from. Okay. Corsair's Forest and Gators Morn. I can't remember which direction they said it was in. And then I have to go to the Kumane Canal and the Missouri Cove Funging Station, that's right. Okay. Shout out to Hungaria. It's Hungary. Hungarian cafe. I thought you were doing it on purpose. Alright. 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 I think I'm done in Vanderbilt. Which way do I want to go? No, not the gazetteer, I wanted the map. Okay. I wish I remembered where they said the place they wanted me to go is. But I can't. Oh, I the crew. Okay. Maybe I'll head towards London. Sell my port reports. Oh, let's not go that way. I guess I could take a wider approach. Gather. Get away from me. I do not want to deal with bats. Okay. And I think I forgot to use my secret, but I don't know what these two will give me yet. So anytime the green lights come on your ship, you are in the dark and therefore increasing your terror. When I not avoid these bats. Okay. I really want to avoid pretty much all fights right now. Low Barnet. That should be the Hunter's Keep right there. Home waters. I'll be right back. I have to go collect those COVID tests as promised. BRB. Okay. Back to business. No more distractions, hopefully. Okay. We're almost back to London. I'm kind of trying to decide whether I want to dock in London or keep going south. I'll probably go ahead and dock in London. Good to have tomb colonists, because you get money for them. Go ahead and dock in London. lights on here. The benefit of taking or turning your lights off is you use less fuel. Alright. I'm getting inspected. Okay. I don't have anything illegal, so they can do whatever they want. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a moldy ship's biscuit. Alright, now they're not suspicious of me anymore. Alright, let's collect our messages. Collect messages from the harbor master. All the clatter and song in the dockside. It soothes the soul. Are there messengers for you? Let's see. Something has changed in the north. Okay. In the neath. Not the north. Someone wants to sign on. I'll find a story when I next make port. I have a free evening. And the Rose Market is bustling. Alrighty. Lots to do in our second visit to London. Alright, I'm going to quickly read the morning papers and get recent news. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. The traitor empress has been forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of gallbladder wasps. Alright, I've lost one terror. I've got recent news. Alright. Alright, so I could choose to rest instead of, you know, going around. But there's plenty to do in London. First, let's talk to a very, very important character. A little gift. A very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call mentor, is very fond of adventurous Z-captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation, on account of he is so fond of Z-captains. Behind the blind bruiser, on the dock, stands a dray held high with fuel and supplies. Alright. I'm going to accept the dispensation. Because really, there is no reason to play lawful in this game. If you play lawful, you will really, really, really struggle. I've done it before. I've never gotten very far playing lawful. So, I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright. Let's accept the dispensation. A courteous nod. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's Head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct you might require. Good evening to you. I've gained 10 fuel, thank God. I've gained 5 supplies, accepted the proposal, and now they're suspicious of me again. Lovely. Alright. So we have a couple of new officers to talk to. We currently have only 2 officers, so it's we definitely need more. So I will talk to the surgeon, the clattery heir. She increases hearts and iron. I will employ her. I'll use the 30 echo to employ her. I like to have her, and we don't have a surgeon. So, alright. Welcome aboard. She comes with a bag full of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch those. Don't let anyone else touch them. Alright. Cost us 30 echoes. And now we have her. Alright, I'll go ahead and employ her. So, iron and hearts. And now we have a doctor aboard. Very helpful. Gives iron, mirrors, and pages. I really, really would like an officer that gives veils, but pages are good too. So I might talk to the mascot in a second. I'm gonna talk to everyone in a second. Alright, let's check with the merchant venturer. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. An opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay you much better than the market race, and he won't ask how you came by these things. So, the venturer has a request. Let's see. He has made 2 requests. I can fulfill either one. Something savage, which I would need a hunting trophy, a couple of hunting trophies. Or something bright. Port Cecil and the Principles of Coral, it's usually northeast or thereabouts. That's where the scintillant comes from. Around 1,000 echoes for 7. Okay. So, either the scintillant or hunting trophies. Got it. Alright. Go to London. Let's go to the Admiralty's survey office. Hunter's Keep. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of her enduring majesty, notionally. Alright. Give him the port report. Got one more favor. 5 echoes. Not much, but it's money. They've given us some fuel. Vanderbite as well. Alright. 10 echoes for a report from Vanderbite. The farther away the report is from, the more echoes you get. Another extra fuel. And now we have 2 favors from the Admiralty. To talk to the Admiralty, I need 1 more port report. So, I can't do anything else here. On back to the streets of London we go. Alright. So, I could get, entry to the university since I have a secret. Go to the Rose Market. I could cruise in the docks. Hire on more crew. Go my ship in dry dock. Or I already have our new recruit for today. Let's see. Let's talk to my officers. Start talking to our mascot. Your Blemmingen Gallivanter. It has made its home on a shelf in your cabin. It has built a nest from loose journal pages, an engineer's scarf, and a possibly pilfered map. Entertain your Blemmingen. You can see the indentation of a porthole on the rim of its cap. It must have been pressing its face to the windows again. Is it bored? Alright. Let's talk to it. A ticklish thing. The Blemmingen flails and squirms as you tickle it. Its high-pitched warble is almost certainly giggling. When you stop to check that you're not actually hurting it, it wraps its tendrils around your fingers and pulls your hand back. Apparently, it's enjoying itself. I think this stupid little mushroom is so cute. I always love the Blemmingen Gallivanter. Very fun little thing. Alright, let's talk to our gunnery officer. Alrighty. Alright, Captain, what do you want me to shoot at now? The Longshanks gunner is not the most distinguished of offers, but she'll do until you find someone better. Should I go? I don't think I'm very good at a Cockney accent, so I'm not gonna attempt it. She was definitely Cockney. I will not attempt it. Alright, let's ask her what she wants from life. Con Shadow. It's like the flit at Z, right? No one tells you what to say or do, and no one will kick you downstairs just because you got a little bit tall. I'll be a faithful officer, but you put me ashore at the Shadow, and I won't forget you. Alright, Con Shadow is east of the Con 8 proper, in the east-central unterzee. It's gonna be a little while till we get there. Alright, and she would increase my iron. I do not want my iron increased right now. Let's talk to the surgeon. Alright. So I can dine with the clattery air. She would increase my hearts, but I have to learn more about her first. And then I can proposition her. I have 13 supplies. I'll dine with her. Alright. Precise bite sizes. The cooked flesh arrives still in its shell, from the claws, 8 legs, body, and head. She renders a dozen neat, bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she is missed a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was the child of a surgeon in the first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are the rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Alright, we've been alerted to rumors about her parents now. So we need a strange catch before we can learn more about her. She can increase my hearts. I want to look at my stats real quick. I have 31 hearts. My pages are pretty low. My mirrors are not super high either, and my bills are pretty good. I need to increase my pages. Okay. We're done talking to our officers, so let's go back to London. I think I will go to the university. I'll lose my secret. You know. Visit the university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Z specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Quite impressed. Oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers brushily. Oh yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains, teeth clenching. Alright. We have one more page. That's good. One more pages. Collect my pages. Alright. The alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary. To keep his. Is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many inquiries in the faculty. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have knowledge items the scholar will buy, they'll appear below. Alright. I only have a memory of distant shores, but I'll go ahead and sell it. Wells of emotion. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing on to the deck blotter. Stop! She sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. Alright. We're done at the school for now. And now we can talk to the alarming scholar whenever. We still have a free day, another free day, I believe. Yeah. So I could cruise in the docks, visit the Rose Market, hire on more crew. I'm gonna go to the Rose Market. Alright. The Rose Market caters to collectors and eccentrics, anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass Z captains. According to the archaic rules of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. People at the Rose Market will pay above the usual price for specific goods. Alright. Watchful Curio. Super long box. It's not unsure and a new day. I don't need that. I'll cruise in the docks. I will cruise in the docks, I think. I was fortunate. Yay, a marvelous night out. Sea shanties, fine food, and the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. Alright. I've lost 5 terror, I've lost 10 echo, I have 1 new recent news, and I've lost another day free evening. Ooh! Who should I... Ooh. I don't know if I want to do a romance from the wharf or if I want to go later. I think I will go for now. A relaxing evening. Together you exercise the chill of the Neath. When you wake, you're alone, but that's how you've always preferred it. Alright. I think I'm out of stuff to do in London. I could hire on more crew. I have 8 crew. I don't super need more crew. Might be good to repair my ship a little. Alright. I could spend 100 echo or 75 echo. Maybe I'll just wait for now. I have pretty good odds with the Ratisfaber engineers, but I'm not gonna risk it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out and go south. Alright. Let us be gone. I don't need the lights on right now. Ooh. Don't notice me, please. I really don't want to fight another ship right now. Okay. Mutton Island is some distance to the southeast. Right here, okay. I will head towards there. I didn't really want the Zibat to go that way. Discovered Mutton Island. Should I might want to just sail around for a second. Oh, never mind. Now I have something new awaits me. Perfect. Oh, there's a crab. Oh, there's a crab. Oh, dear. Okay. Alright. Now I need to turn. I am gonna fight this crab. It might be stupid, but I'm gonna do it. Ugh. Hey. Okay. Okay. I think one more hit should do it. Yippee! All clear. Alright. Dissect it for knowledge or butcher it for supplies. Butcher it for supplies. Okay. A pale and salty meat. The crew will feast. That glowing flesh is unstable. It crisps and withers as the glow fades. So eat while it's fresh. Alright, we've lost our hunger, and I didn't have to use, any supplies. Lovely. Perfect. Oh god, another one! Alright. And I missed. Come on. Eek! Okay, I'll dissect this one for knowledge. Alright. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It's an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops of one of the deep sea crab species. But its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. Alright. I've gained 25 fragment. Lovely. Okay. Fuck. All clear. Alright. Let's hurry up and make port. Now I definitely need to fix my show. Alright. Quaker's Haven. Once this simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs, before London fell and the waters rushed in. Mutton Island. Alrighty. So let's get our port report first. Hello. There we are. Get the port report. Alright. Perfect. And I can go drinks of the cock and mad pie. I don't really need to get rid of Terror right now. I can get a new mascot. Visit the hilltop above town. Buy supplies from a dockside stall. Buy fuel from a dockside stall. How much fuel do I have? I have 15. 12 supplies. Not super in need of anything right now. I think I will go with the wretched Mog. And now I do need supplies, probably. Meow, meow. A yellow-eyed, mangy, piebald thing winds around your ankles like a manacle chain. You've never seen a cat's mouth open that wide. Presumably it's hungry. What's that smell? It jumps down from your arms and disappears into the darkness of the ship. An hour later, 5 brutally executed rats are found on the foredock. Alright. Now, I will go ahead... What do you give me? You give me iron. Ugh, I don't super need iron. I do need mirrors and pages more. So I think I'll keep my Blumming and Calivanter for now, but that's another option. Alright. Drinks at the Cock and Magpie, or explore the shore, or visit the hilltop above town. I think I will visit the hilltop above town. There's not much wind on the untersea, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltop sometimes carries interesting secrets. Scents, not secrets. I wish it was secrets. I'd love to have some. Oh, I did get a secret! Yay! Okay. The voice of the wind. You stand on a cliff top, looking over the little whitewashed village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly, like a god cut in half. The scream subsides, giving way to a susurrus that surrounds you suddenly with the illusion of whispering voices. You could swear you hear words. In the depths, under 7 poles. Nowhere, 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 nowhere. It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least, that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast towards the mainland. The wind is a southerly. I succeeded in a pages challenge, yippee, and I have 1 secret. Alright. I can still go for drinks at the Cock and Magpie, and I can buy supplies or fuel. Let's see. Buy supplies. Little expensive, but, you know, what can you do? Alright. My hall's not that bad. Alright. Launch! Let's keep it moving. Battle? Battle what? Okay. No islands within the evacs range. Okay, there's a crab there. Let's turn my lights off and try and avoid it. Send the VBAT out. We draw near to the Humane Canal. The way to the surface. Okay. Terror's going up. Pretty quickly. I want to fight again. Please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. Yay, something awaits me at port. Okay. Okay. Add the crew. There we are. The Humane Canal. Alright, the Humane Canal staging area. Here the dark waters run down from the surface from a brighter sea. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadowed turns to the sunlight of the surface. So going to the surface is very profitable, but it's also extremely risky. Right now, I don't have enough to go to the surface, so that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. That'll be a later thing. Alright, assist the gnomic Gallivant in an enterprise of dubious legality. A riddle. There are 10 individuals in a room, one of whom is an ancient tyrant. How can you distinguish him? Answer. Burglarize a private library for a picture of him beforehand. Very funny. Very funny. Let's get the port report. Gather information for a port report. Many ships pass this way, but perhaps you'll pick up something they missed. Business as usual. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in the unterzee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. Alright, we got a perfunctory port report. Alright, let's assist the gnomic Gallivant. Knowing the enemy. As dinner bells sound throughout the port, you carry a ladder to one of the long-moored, half-legal ship hostels. You prop the ladder to the porthole of what the Gallivant ensures you is the cabin of a French diplomat. He ascends swiftly, leaving you to carry the ladder away. Half an hour later, the Gallivant is back on your deck. He polishes his ruby cuffs. I have seen the face of eternity printed in ink. It was a terrible face. Alright, there's still one port left to finish, the Iron and Misery co-funding station, which is usually pretty close to the Humane Canal. The gnomic Gallivant now knows his target's face. Alright. Let's listen for surface gossip. Daylight. This would be a prime spot for a pub or a wine shop, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar, the laws of London, prevent it. They don't like competition. Still, there are temporary, half-legal hostelries and long-moored ships. Here you trade stories with suntanned surface sailors, stories of Paris and Batavia, the lost fires, and the final isles. And now I have a vision of the surface. You can sell those in Vanderbites. Alright. So, got port report of the canal, port report of Craig and got 2 secrets. That's pretty nice. What do you... Oh. I've entertained my Blummigan. A vivid imagination. You pull out your second best chart and several pens. The Blummigan squeaks and bounces over, upending an ink pot in its excitement. You are ignored for several hours. When you return to find it on your pillow snoring quietly, your map has 3 new islands, a note reading simply, "Here are lions," and a drawing of, well, it looks a lot more like a vast spider than a lion. Thank goodness there's nothing like that at sea. Alright. Salt's lions are a very good thing to locate. Alright, let's keep it moving. I'm gonna continue southward. I'm doing pretty okay on fuel. And my Z-Bat out. How far south am I? Nowhere near the bottom. Okay, good. Iron Republic! Okay. Some distance to the south. Ooh. Avoid that. I've gained a secret! Yay! Discover the Iron Republic. Okay. And I've got something awaiting me. Good. Let's turn my lights off. Avoid that guy. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. No! Leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. Oh! Leave me alone! Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Okay. Okay. That ship is absolutely too strong for me right now. Absolutely too strong for me. Alright, Iron Republic. Hell's client state. Be wary, their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lighting skitters across the deck. Leaps to the rail, curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbor water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Eek. I can't listen, because I'm not terrified enough. Alright. I can engage an officer, the irresponsible cannoneer. My lady, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? He's very cute. Okay. Probably this will increase your terror. Perhaps something else horrible will happen. They need shore leave this badly. The Market of Hungers, Parliament of Flies. Compile a port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't lie straight, and the ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. Fact and fiction. To record the Republic's events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The third paragraph buds eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stops bite. You do what you can. Alright. We got a port report. I've lost pages. Not ideal. The Parliament of Flies is open for business. I've got a tale of terror and a memory of distant shores. Perfect. So the gunnery officer just substantially increases my iron. Definitely better than what I have right now. Yeah, let's bring him aboard. 20 echoes? That's not that expensive. Alright. Welcome aboard! Oh, this is interesting. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait, let me make notes. Paper! Okay. Alright, let's go. Point him up. +8 iron. Very nice. Cheery enthusiasm is a welcome but unnerving trait in a gunner. Alright, my iron is 40. Maybe I will increase my iron with one of my secrets. She increases my hearts. My hearts are not ideal. Really, I desperately need pages and mirrors. Let's speak to him. Hello! What can I do for you? I have lists! I like him so much. Invite the cannoneer to dine with me. I cannot do that right now. I need torpedo components. Okay. Or I can increase my iron. Spend a secret to improve your iron unless it's higher than 100. The ship must be in good shape to sustain the impact of the cannoneer's experiments. Okay. I don't want that. Let's go to the shipyard. Oh, no shipyard. Right. All I can do is buy fuel? Is that it? Market always sells fuel. Use a market storage choice for more goods. Okay. Market of Hungers, Pyramids of Flies. Alright. I've gained 1 terror, 1 new fragment, and now there's other things in the shops. The House of Pleasures! Oh. Okay. Can buy a bale of parabola linen. I need Searing Enigmas or Colossal Flute Core for these. Alright. I don't know. I'm not sold on any of that. What I really need is to fix my ship. I can repair my ship at Z. And I'm probably gonna do that. I can't fund the Tearing Artificers project until I have double bone dice, and Stygian Ivory, so Alright. I think I'm done in the Iron Republic. I really would like this ship to leave. That would be ideal for me. Can you leave, please? Let's repair my ship. Oh. Okay, stop. Oh, okay. Hug the edge. I want nothing. Oh god, we're going into fog. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. No one freak out. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. I should probably start making my way back to London. Really good idea. Grand Geode is some distance to the south. Okay. After from the foredeck. Oh god. No! Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Castle clear. Turn the lights back on. Discovered Grand Geode. Alright, where is the port? Which side is the port on? Is it this side? I think so. Is that the port? Okay. Grand Geode. A naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They are singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry into the geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, Adjunct. Let's compile a port report. The Marines are watching. Take discreet notes. Okay. Asked to speak with someone in authority. What is this place? The Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He is a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. It must be as well lit as any study underneath. He deflects questions about the purpose of this installation. Classified, you know. But smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend in one into the next. You find yourself nodding, and then jerk suddenly awake. The Commodore is smiling. Your cup is empty. You feel well. Very well. A little euphoric, even. Come back soon, he says softly. I think I got drugged. Okay. Lost 5 terror, got a memory of distant shores. I have memoirs of sunstroke. I've spoken to the Commodore, but my memory's a little hazy. The light. It's pretty. Alright. Ooh, the exile. Yes, I need the Carnelian exile. Yes. Okay. A dark spectacled woman marches up to you in some haste. My lady, take me with you. I am no longer welcome here, and I will show you where we need to go. Perfect. Alright, what kind of access? She's a first officer. Lovely, I don't have one yet. Okay. Here I am. A ship, I suppose, is both always here and never there, because there becomes here. Alright, let's appoint her. Yes! Finally have some significant mirrors. Soft-spoken and a little mystical. How much does she see? Alright. Let's talk to her. She has the discomforting, even irritating habit of answering your questions just before you finish speaking. Invite her to dine with you and ask her to remove her glasses. You need to tempt her with the very finest gossip of the Z. I need a searing enigma. Either way, I need a searing enigma. Alright. I can spend secret to improve my mirrors unless it's higher than 100. Alright. I've got 1 mirrors. Now 26. Right. I'll improve my mirrors 1 more. Now I have 1 secret left. I really want to use it to improve my pages. Because my pages are not so hot right now. So I will hold on to that secret for now. And I think I'm done at the Grand Geo. There are no shops here. Okay. I need to make my way back to London. I desperately need to make my way back to London. I'm almost all the way to the south here. So I'm gonna go a little bit east and then go up that way straight towards Mutton Island. And hopefully I don't run into anything scary. Chances are I will. Alright, northward we go. I am going to gain a lot of terror while I'm doing this, and that's okay. I'm just gonna have to live with that. In London I could get rid of a lot of terror, so. Alright, let's send my Z-Bat out. Go a little bit more this way. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. Heading into fog! Please, please, nothing attack me. I am begging. Maybe I should. Okay, no islands in the Z-Bat's range. I'm gonna turn my lights back on. Where is everyone? Where did they go? They're here! They're here! You're not alone. One thing that I need to remember is that things I need to be diligent about my mapping. Equals bluff, have I? Oh! Oh! No! Leave me alone! Let me alone! I'm gonna go full power to get away from this. Oh, there's 2 of them! That's not good. Oh, that's not good! Their aim is so good. Keep going north, keep going north, keep going north, keep going north. Okay. Alright. That wasn't ideal. And I ended up here somehow. I wanted to be outwards a little. Okay. Send the Z-Bat out. Ooh! When you turn your lights off, things are not as good at seeing you. So that's... Every time I see something, that's the reason I'm immediately turning my lights off. This, for whatever reason, did not get on my map as the Humane Canal. I don't know what I missed to mark it. Maybe I need to go into this fog to get the official Humane Canal mark. Ah. Through the fog bank. Okay, now I've discovered the community now. Oh, there's a crab. Shall I kill the crab? I don't know, I'm in a fog bank, so that might not be ideal. There we go. Let's get some supplies from this thing. Picture of food supplies. Pale and salty meat. The crew will feast. Alright, perfect. Up we go. Getting closer to London. I need supplies pretty bad. Oh. The crawling stars. Look out! The lookout shouts far above. The false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? Alright. Record the change and assign a name. If the new shape seems well-omened, your crew may be cheered. Who knows? Eyes on the deck. Forbid them to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage discussion. They won't like it, but it's safer. Let's try it. Ah, I was unlucky. The alarming pig. Pigs, one sailor shouts. It's always pigs. What's wrong with pigs? The bosun shakes a solemn head. Never ask about pigs at sea, he insists. I was unlucky. Wah wah. We're back to London. Fall in London. Oh, another star. Okay. Let's try it again. I was fortunate! The Z-Bat! Bats is luck! A gap-toothed stoker avers. All agree. Leathery, but lucky. Alright, I've lost 5 pair. That's nice. Never ask about pigs. Never ask about pigs as the... Alright. Back to London. Oh, I have nothing to hide. And now I'm no longer suspicious. Let's collect messages from the harbor master. Something has changed in the neath. Someone wants to sign on. The blind loser tends to business on the dock. That's all for now. I have a free evening. The rose market has not changed. Okay. Alright. Good evening, my lady, and what a marvelous evening it is. If you don't mind me saying so, and given it is my impression you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo. If you happen to be in the area, the cheery man will of course cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. I will indeed, accept the commission. Alright, stamp crate of brilliant souls, a crate of exceptional human souls. It has never known the tender touch of the Imperial Customs stamp. Consequently, it cannot be sold on the open market, and you better not be caught with it. Alright, I'm gonna smuggle souls from London to Mount Palmerston. Where is Mount Palmerston? Generally somewhere northeast of London. Got it. Okay. If you would be so kind to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, then they will see we get to hear about it. And when you come back, we'll cover your expenses. Bon voyage, as my aunt, who was French by birth, if not by inclination, used to like to say. Alright. Smuggling souls now. Yippee! Okay, London. Alarming scholar, my lodgings. Let's go get news. Oh. Mm. Okay. I really need to alright, let's go to London. Go to the Admiralty's office. The Command Canal. Alright, 5 echoes. Nothing crazy. The Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this. And this. Oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it eventually. There's always someone. Alright, wait, this is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know these things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. Alright. Gain 10 echo, lost 1 terror, gained 1 fuel. The Grand Geode. Yes, of course. We generally quite well informed on that topic, but since you're here, perhaps you may as well let us know what your own impressions were. Alright. I've gained some favors to Admiralty. The Admiralty official takes notes scrupulously, but with an expression of mild terror, like a novice vivisector wincing with a scalpel. The rest of the office studiously busies themselves with other tasks. Alright. Alright, and now Quaker's Haven. Been trying the original rubbery lumps, have we? Alright, 5 echo. Gained 1 fuel. Let's talk to the Admiral. I'm finally even a favor. No appointment, but, apparently I'm to show you in anyway. Very well. Hello, dark-spectacled Admiral. You're ushered into his office off Mansion's Pyre, a cramped room with a vast desk. He surveys you across the desk. Ah, yes, the merchant captain of whom we hear such complicated things. They will now purchase intelligence from me. Alright. Ask the Admiralty can provide a little fuel to cover your costs. This will take you to the dry dock with 1 point of favor. Will give you 2 to 3 fuel. I can submit vital intelligence, which is from 2 pieces of strategic information or earned through spy networks or some other opportunities. I can submit my port reports directly in here now. I can also, yeah, I don't have anything right now, but I will get a little bit of fuel. Ooh. A tough challenge. Okay. Oh, I can do the Admiralty. Yeah, let's do this one. Perfect. I've lost my favors, but that's fine. Okay. Enough for now. Okay. The Alarming Scholar. Do I have anything for her? I have a memory of distant shores. Alright. My lodgings. What do you want? Something savage, something bright. Okay. The Dauntless Hand. Okay. Maybe I will, or the Dauntless, yeah, or, think I will go with increasing my... Wish I had a Z story. So I could do my veils. But I think I'll go with hearts, actually. Yeah. Oh, or should I save the vision of the surface for Vanderbite? It's so much easier to get memory of distal source, so I think I'll go with that. Alright. Lost some terror, thank God. Lost 1 echo. Gained 2 mirrors, and now I have the unflinching eye tattoo. Yay! Okay, back to London. I would like to... Ooh, a new recruit. Ooh. I could do that. How many... I have not lost any crew. That's impressive. I'm shocked I've not lost any crew. That's genuinely crazy. Okay, let's see. Who awaits my attention? Alright, I can either... engage an officer, the genial magician. He's an engineer. Increases veils and mirrors. Engage an officer, the tireless mechanic. They're both engineers. Okay. And they both you increase veils and fuel efficiency. 50 echo. 50 echo. I think I'll go with the magician. Okay, I'll go with the genial magician. A lot of echoes. I need to start selling shit. But I really have nothing to sell yet. Ugh, I'm gonna have to start fighting soon. Alright. Welcome aboard! Well, first, good afternoon, my lady. Perhaps I can do your engine some good. No, haha, I'm quite the engineer. Difficult to credit, isn't it? But here are my references. Welcome aboard. I'll get to work below. Perhaps I should change out of this jacket first, of course. Alright. Now I have the genial magician. Let's go ahead and put him as my engineer. Oh, he takes one of my hearts away. That's not ideal. Alright, let's talk to him. He's a good engineer, despite that missing hand, but sailors fall silent when he passes. I can either ask bluntly about his hook. I can ask how a magician came to be an engineer. I can't dispel the darkness yet. Proposition him. Oh, I can date him later. Please improve my veils. Yay! Okay. Veils are just so good. They're just so good. Right. I only have 2 surprises. It's not ideal. I need to buy shit. Alright. To the shops. Ugh! Ooh, expensive. Okay. 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 Let's buy supplies, and then I'm gonna stop by. Just stop by Hunter's Keep and sojourn with the sisters a little bit. I haven't used my day in London yet. Cruise in the docks. Are there really no tomb colonists I could take? Okay. Alright. I don't need more crew. Let's usher in a new day at the Rose Market. Solace fruit, Outlander's artifact. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and rest. Alright, now I have a restful night. I've lost my menaces. Okay. I have my creative souls that I need to take up to Mount whatever. Journal. Okay. Really do. Favors. I will take favor. Mount Palmerston is where I'm going. And then, what do I need from the Admiralty? Gators mourn in the Corsair Forest. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go northeast. Gonna try and find Mount Palmerston. Gonna try and fight anything that seems fightable. Now that I have the whole stop and sojourn with the sisters first to get some extra. Oh, nope. Did not mean to go to London. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. And I wanna chill out. I wanna go slow to the sisters. I need something new awaits you at port. I'm just gonna go the long way. And stop at the buoy. Just to do it. There's nothing really of use here, but I almost have all of the officers I need. Lightship! I can purchase fuel. I can speak to the crew. I long for news of home. I need the recent news for the sisters, so I need to cook. That's okay. Alright, launch. Duty's light. Okay. Ooh, Demo Island is some distance to the east. Okay. Oh, it's quite a bit to the east, actually. Come on. Just waiting for this something new awaits you at port to show up. Whee! Woohoo! I'm wasting fuel. Oh god, some might leave that out. I don't know. There we are. Okay, finally. Oh, don't look at me. I probably can win that, but don't look at me. Okay. Hunter's Keep. Alright. Luncheon with the sisters. Reconnoiter the island. Okay. I have a port report. News. Okay. Luncheon with the sisters. Cynthia. Yeah. I've honestly, just in general, I also do prefer Cynthia out of the sisters. I like her quite a bit. Alright. Thank you for the supplies. I've lost hunger. I gained 1 iron. Nice. Okay. Tale of Terror. I have a lot of Tales of Terror. Right. Alright. Let's continue northward. Oh, I do not want to go full power. I do not want my engines to explode. Thank you very much. Can I fight this guy? Oh, bad storm! Turn my lights on. Ooh, I can't fight that. Nope. Okay. Dispose of the creatures, gather into the pot. 1 supplies, 1 terror. That's fine. Oh, I do not want to fight that. I do not want to fight that ship at all. That was bad out. The snares. Okay, we're in the snares now. It's over here. Where am I? We're pretty close to Vanderbite. Do I want to stop in Vanderbite? I have a tail of the surface, so maybe I should stop in Vanderbite. I always say Vanderbite. I'm pretty sure it's Venderbite, but I'm so... Ooh, my first time discovering Cant's Abyss. Where's the port for Venderbite? There it is. Okay, let's stop here. Tell my tail of the surface. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get a port report. Alright, someone's trying to get my attention. One of the tomb colonists takes an obvious interest in your crew, especially the clattery air. Voiceless, the tomb colonist drives you a little away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice, hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter, so I wouldn't want to. He wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter as well. Happy, finding enough patients, getting enough to eat, and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says, an ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. Okay. Alright, so we can explore Venderbite, which I will. But first... Vision of the surface, saw that. I didn't bring any tomb colonists. Supplies, Fuels and supplies are a little more expensive here. Ugh, okay. Let's go ahead and explore Venderbite. The Lamplighter's Arcade. Here they sell copper jewelry, grimacing little faces, and squat rectilinear figures. A tradition from before London, they claim. You part with a few small coins for a cheer-looking thing with an expression like a tipsy bat. Perhaps it will bring you good dreams. I've lost one terror. Alright. I have nothing for the first curator. So I just gotta go. I need to go east of here. I need to find Mount... whatever. I always forget what it's called. No, I don't see that so much. No islands in easy bats range. No islands. Ooh. Ooh. Don't look at me. Oh, yeah, that thing is way too strong for me. Do not look at me. I am not here. Boreal Reach. Okay. I know I needed something in Boreal Reach. Rapid change. Codex is in some distance to the north. It's snowing! It's cold! Is that Codex? Yeah, I believe so. Discovered Codex. And I'm docking Codex. The Isle of Codex. A desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. Compile a port report. No one will speak. This is a challenge. Silently forthright, the exiles see many come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, their meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, their answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Alright. I cannot get a doomed monster hunter because I don't have a searing enigma. That's fine. There are no shops here, right? Oh, there are! I probably should buy some more fuel. Alright. Let's get out of here. Wither is some distance to the west. It's right here. It's so cold. Discovered Wither. Just like in Minecraft. Also discovered Interguard. Harbor. Lovely. Alright, docked in Wither. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. From here you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely color. Gather intelligence. Port report. Are you asking for any particular reason? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually you cobble together enough implication and supposition to suppose a report. Shore leave and Wither. Ooh, that's a lot of money. No, I will just explore the town, thank you. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly friendly, nor exactly unfriendly, nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. A walk by the shore, the black sea whispers on the beach. Another soft sound is audible above the waves. A castaway! A woman in an iridescent green gown waves vaguely from a rock near the shore. Sorrowful sighs waft across the water towards you. An idiot castaway? A mermaid? Of course not. Mermaids are a preposterous myth. Approach! The poor woman won't answer your hails, but she's obviously needing assistance. Avoid! She's probably a pirate or a drownie or someone's feral aunt. I will approach. The poor woman won't answer your hails, but she's obviously in need of assistance. That's all for now. Okay. The serpent's lure, a fanged mouth rears from the water, enough to bite a boat in half or swallow a pig. The woman contorts and slides into the water. She's the tip of the monster's tail. This will be untidy. Eee. Okay. I can try and obliterate it. 24% chance of success. I cannot pacify it and flee. Very chancy challenge, so it's better risk than trying to obliterate it. Ah! Okay. A terrible toll! The beast next snakes out and snaps up a single struggling sailor with terrible deliberation. The rest of you scramble inland. It submerges, eyeing you with a reptilian malice. The sea serpent that masquerades as a lady. Well, it's a tale to tell. Alright, I've got 10 terror, lost 1 crew, and got a tale of terror. My bad. Okay. Any shops here? Ooh, I can buy supplies for Tales of Terror. Alright, that's nice. I don't have any of these stories. Okay. Okay, let us continue until we find Mount something. Mount something. That was to the northeast of London. That's not supposed to be super far from London. I would like to avoid this life bird, ideally. I might be able to kill a life bird, actually. Oh. I do like 10, 13 damage per hit. It would depend on how much damage it does. bats within the bats range. What if I try? What if I try and battle this thing? 400! No. Never mind. Hey, I changed my mind. I don't actually want to do that. Well, no, I don't. I don't want to do it. Full power. Let's get away from this thing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Am I all clear now? Okay. Okay. Stop going. Full power. Okay. Look! Oh. I need to head. It's probably fucking here. So, let's go downwards. No, 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 no. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm not there. Oh, a cat wants in the room. Oh, okay. Is my terror's getting kind of bad. Where am I? Head this way a little bit. Enter the snares. Okay. Where am I now? Okay. I'll continue exploring. Ooh! Big crab! Big crab. Very big, large crab. Ah, I need a kill ship. I'm just not. I don't have a lot of anything. I don't have a lot of anything. Oh, no. Stop going on full power. Thanks, Haven. All clear. Hello. On a lonely desert beach. Pigmote Isle. 2 houses with like a dignity. On a lonely desert beach, there is no habitation in sight. No market, only an old rotting dock. A stretch of sand thickens into damp black earth from which sprout stunted palms? Not quite. Tall fungal growths with frond-like caps, as if someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Let's see what awaits me. War? As you step onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, and shooting. You can see off in the distance smoke rising from beyond the hill and dots of fire flecking the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little farther down the quay, unmoving, as if awaiting your approach. A literary interlude. The following is an extract from the popular Diary of a Sea Captain, from London to Ireland, what we did there before we arrived. Washed ashore on Mountain Island. It is subsequently serialized in the unexpurgated Gazette. The author's identity remains unknown. The Tale of Pigmote Isle, in which a delegation is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, and most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. Oh, the whole book. Okay. That's okay. Chapter 1, The Delegation. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Ratus Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and a breastplate, reminiscent of nothing so much as the High Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward first and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Ratstar Island. I am Edgar, Second Chief Engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The rat stepped back at precisely the same moment with what appeared to be the ease of a long habit. The guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Cavia. I am Lady Augustus Devereux Swinch of the Blackwater Swinches, Seneschal to our King Gracenough, first of his name. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The two stood at attention, looking at me expectantly. The Chief Engineer or the Seneschal? I don't remember what these options do, so I think I'll go with the guinea pig. I spoke to the Seneschal. How did an armored guinea pig manage to look regal? A knight out of habit, the Seneschal cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival the Duchess's own before speaking. Gracenough the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months has sojourned on the sea, conquered this land and won southern Maine. Now no fortress against him shall remain. No city of walls left for him to gain, save the rats that squeak behind mountain. Unlikely was the lamb of our deliverance, assured shall be our glories and fall, when our lady's eye restored be to our all. The Seneschal composed herself, then added, We saw truth and beauty by the light of Our Lady's eye on Mount Cavat, but the rats, with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' policy, stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with the steel-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? Let's speak to the Chief Engineer. A rat in the making. I asked the Chief Engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's rat-skin suits. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star that shone bright and blue on Mount Ararat. The Chief Engineer nodded towards the distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Ararat we plucked the rat star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cavie saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist to our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? I don't know who I want to choose. Let's see. As you can well imagine, I faced quite a dilemma. Their red eyes stared up at me, waiting for my choice. I'm so cute. It's such a hard choice. I kind of want to go with the rats. I like the rats. I don't know. And the rats are the common folk. And these guinea pigs are rich. I'll go with the rats. A friend to rats. I extended a finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The seneschal hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. You've made the right choice, said the chief engineer. Let me show you around. I've gained 1 fuel, 1 supplies, and memoirs a rat in the making. I chose to help the rats. Woo! Okay. The chief engineer led me to the northern side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints, as fierce-eyed rats shouldered their derringers and saluted the chief engineer. Soon we come upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestations I had encountered in London Flats. Perhaps only 50 Ratisfavor altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light, beaming out from a stump of chickenwood about 6 feet high. It bathed the whole settlement in a clean blue glow, and was almost too bright to look at. By its light I can see several raised mounds of earth, suggesting shallow tunnels. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, an albino rat mending nets while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the waves. Further island was barracks, where a sergeant barked drills at a small squadron of fighters. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Marinia, said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it will once we've rousted the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the war council. With that, he vanished into one of the mounds and left me to explore. Oh, right. Let's visit the barracks. We were fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. The cavies are bigger, and there are more of them. We're better with weapons, but haven't got stuff to make them with. Most of us come here as stowaways, and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish, and we nibble the chickenwoods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer, and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's few of us, and we can never hold on to territory gained for long. But that's no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace to build our republic, and the Rat Star. She added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course we want that too. I take a closer look at the Rat Star. Blue as a sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course. Not really. But try explaining that to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me working too hard to convince them, and says this is better for morale, but just look at it. Look! She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over with just enough of one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was studying. It was a scintillac, but unlike any I'd seen before. Blue as a sapphire, but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer tittered with pleasure as I handed her goggles back. Those of us who've been to the cavey side of the island and lived to tell the tale say there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. We took this from the island's center, Mount Ararat. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside and coral crawling up the walls of it, but nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. I headed down to the beach. An albino rat smiled up at me from his mending work, looking dainty and a little shy. Chickenwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed, so we're able to paddle it out a bit and cast our nets. We come up with all sorts of things. Blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle, but the fishing would never be so good without the Rat Star. He beamed. I think it only draws good fish and keeps scary ones at bay. I know the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. That light is our livelihood. Alright, I finished my exploration. The bells of the war council ring. I was summoned. Alright. The chief engineer emerged from underground with a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapon experts, strategists, and field commanders. So you're gonna help us beat the cavies, he said, a hard edge in his voice. But how exactly? Alright, I can either offer my strategic assistance or take the lead. 87 chance of success with my veils. 61%. I will offer my strategic assistance. I'm interfering in foreign politics. Alright. A questing beast. I dressed up one of me sailors in a mess shabby cloth smeared with prisoners' honey and instructed him to roll around in the black earth of the island. Soon, we had a glorious mud monster descend thrashing through the chicken woods toward the cavies. The distraction worked perfectly. The cavies diverted their force towards our makeshift beast, leaving the rats with very little opposition as they plundered the ground ship. They returned triumphant, as did my sailor, laughing at having led the cavies a merry chase. Within a few hours of the rats' diligence has resulted in the building of a remarkable cache of weapons with which we successfully routed their enemy. The rats, ever egalitarian, shared their spoils in addition to the promised food and fuel. All right. Hail Meridia! An occurrence. Your Pigmote Isle might quality is now 4, vulnerable. My Pigmote Isle civilization quality is now unexceptional. And my Pigmote Isle spirit quality is now 3, conflicted. All right. I have 4 bale of Parabola linen. I have 1 skin to lack. And I've gained 10 fuel. Thank God. Alright. So, now, Chapter 5, A Nation is Born. The House of Kavy had fallen. Merinia was triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and the continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long into the night. Then, I either invited one of the Raddest favor to join us, I interceded on behalf of the Cavies, or I just go home. I think I will invite the albino crew to join us. Welcome aboard! The chief engineer couldn't leave his colony, but he relayed my request to his people. The albino rat I saw mending nets shyly stepped forward. I'm good at fixing things, he said earnestly, and I'd like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before accompanying him on board. I've lost 1 civilization, so I'm now troubled. Okay. And I have the albino tinkerer. I don't know if I want to take the side of the cavies again after all this. So I think I will... I will go... Okay. I now have a port report of Pigmote Isle. The end! There! You finish your diary entry and the final dregs of the rats. Surprisingly good wine. They line up to salute you as you leave the victory banquet, escorting your ship through the foundations of their new republic. Alright, a new nation has been founded! Yay! My hunger quality is gone. And I have a port report of Pigmote Isle. Awesome. Let's see, what are you? Mascot? And he gives me 2 veils. I don't really need that. But maybe I'll assign him just to speak to him. Oh, I can't speak to him. Okay. I want the Blooming and Gallivanter more. Okay. Oh, I need pages so bad. I need pages so bad. It's kind of ridiculous how much I need pages. Okay. Let us see. Hail Meridia! The rise of Pigmote Isle. Hail Meridia! The Beneath's most adorable nation scurries around your legs. The skin-to-lack harvesters drag heavy bags of the island's bounty to their silos. Industrious rodents work hard in towering edifices, some of them almost neck-high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. High risk challenge. I can visit the Cabby Ghetto, which, Marinia has not been kind to its enemies. The Cabby Ghetto. The survivors of the war have been sent to the swamp where they ponder their failure. Rat guards patrol from atop the spike wall, passing the time by pelting mud guinea pigs with sharp rocks. Guys, come on now. I can smuggle food into the ghetto, which will improve Pigmote Isle's spirit. But I do not want to give you my supplies. I do not have enough. I can attempt to broker a union, which I need higher spirit. Or I can assist the Cavi Revolution, which would cost me some veils. Sorry, guys. Not right now. Maybe later. Okay. Okay. I need something awaits me to help them resolve a dilemma. Okay. Okay. Right. I really want to find Mount Palmerston. Really bad. Okay. I'll continue exploring this area. But, oh god, I need to make money bad. I need to make money bad. Oh, I did not mean to dock. Oopsie. I also need to deal with my terror. If you get up to, like, 100 terror, like, you will die. You do not have much of a chance. I have so much fuel, and I have, like, no food. I don't want to fight this thing. I missed! Fuck! Okay. I'm pretty good at fighting these, usually. Ow, dang it. Ooh, 8 damage. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Are you kidding me? Come on! Ooh. Oh, if I take one more, I die. Okay. Thank God. All clear. Battle. No. Ah! Okay. Okay. I have now a strange catch. Okay. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay. All right. No islands within his evast range. Great. Demo's Gate. Okay. Demo Island is some distance to the southeast. Ooh. Ugh, okay. Right there. Okay. I've got to... I really should get to London. check out Nemo Island, and then it should be just straight west to London. Oh, but I shouldn't go back to London while I have contraband. Ah! Oh, finally! Iron and Misery Cove Function Station. I forgot that was on Nemo Island. Oy! At last. Okay. I&M has a funder operation here, selling giant Bolegas shrooms for building materials, harvesting Curly for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? All right. First thing I'm going to do is compile a port report. Of course. Item's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Okay. Now, I need to stand in the right place at the right time for the gnomic gallivant. I don't like convenience. I'm a very serious man, but we agree on one thing. Timing. That's why I'm breaking into the Factor's home, and why I need you to distract him until I found a special itinerary. Okay. A pleasant distraction. It just so happens that you bump into the Factor on his walk home. What a happy coincidence. You couldn't possibly manage this entire big picnic basket by yourself. Overjoyed to have company, he joins you on a bench for the next hour, merrily eating sandwiches. You take your leave once you've seen the Gallivant pass by. Back on your deck, the Gallivant laughs jovially. His rubies wink in the light. Iron and Misery will be sending a representative to the contest in Port Cecil. There's a full itinerary for all of the events, tailored for every attendee. I have the Dictator's moved maps. Ready to visit the chess tournament in Port Cecil. Great. So, I can tea with the Factor, I can explore Nemo Island, or I can accept a volunteer. I'm too terrified to gather supplies, unfortunately. I'll have to deal with the Factor. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale, even the tea has a hint of mildew, but the Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the sea where lilies, and a little restaurant in Vanderbite, where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Vanderbite, I know! I've never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of Bolegas frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten so much of the stuff that I fear I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leads confidently towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. Alright, I've lost 2 terror, gained 10 fragment, gained 1 supplies, and I've been told of an exceptionally fine restaurant in Vanderbite. Oh, okay. What do I have? I can sail the barrel of gravel linens. I can sell the skin black. I can even sail the strange catch. A lot of secrets. I have a couple port reports. Quite a few port reports, actually. Even if I haven't gone where I'm meant to yet, I can still... Okay. Let us launch. Let's get to London. Bad. There's so many veils. No. No. Absolutely not right now. Get away from me. North of Mountain Island, right? Yeah. Get away from me. Ah. Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Hey, back to London. Ah, fuck! Okay. I failed. I lost 3 hull. I lost 3 crew. Okay. I thought I wasn't on full power anymore. Okay. My bad. I didn't mean to explode the engines. Sorry, everybody. I have like no crew. I have like no. Pretty close to death here. Woo! Return to London. Alright. A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily. But what dreams may cling? I have Menace's nightmare strength. Okay. Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London. If it's higher, however, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. My terror is now 50. Let's collect messages from the harbor master. Something has changed in the sea. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser's here. Another day of free evening. That's all for now. Okay. London. Let us visit the Admiralty's survey office. Okay. Let us go to Demo Island first. I got 20 echoes, thank God. 1 favor. I have a total of 2. I visit Demo's Island husband, and they give me some fuel. Lovely. Okay. Changed. Alright, now I have 3 favors. Yeah. Spectacled Admiral. Okay. Some my port reports. 20 echoes for Codex. 1 more fuel. Big Mo Isle. Are you quite certain this is the report you wish to make? So be it. I have no idea what what I'm doing at all. Okay. Assistance with subsistence. Ask if from multi you can provide a little fuel to cover your costs. Submit vital intelligence. I do not have it. Ask what he needs. Information. Visit a port and will be interested in the port report. Visit places of particular interest and will be interested in the strategic information you gain thereby. We will pay you well, don't worry. We understand you can't be expected to act entirely for the love of the Empire. His lip curls. What's left of it. Okay. 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 Where did you want me to go again? Peter's Morning Corsair Forest. Okay. Shouldn't be far from home waters, which means should be nearby. Isn't it having the snares? Okay. I'm gonna look at the map real quick. The snares is up here. Peter's Morn. Okay, I'll head up that way again. There's not so much I need in the south. Whoopee. Back to it. Okay, I can sell some stuff finally. I can sell Skintilac for 70 echoes. Lovely. Ravello linens for 60 each. Lovely. I have money! Can you believe it? That's crazy. Okay. I would love to buy a better torpedo. I don't know if that's a great idea right now. Let's see, what do my ships have right now? Gold. I have the Leadbetter, Elderly Steeple Engine, and one bridge. Okay. I don't have a dollar, it's definitely on a bridge. Okay. Let's buy a bunch of supplies. Okay, I have nothing else to sell, I believe. So maybe I wanna okay. I would love to buy a new engine, but I can't. Ooh, I can buy a new can I? I don't have anything on the bridge. Damage, damage, 2 damage, 4 upside, 4. And 8. 14. I don't know. I'll keep my ship how it is, I think. Let's go. Wait. Maybe I can sell some stuff to the Atlantic player. Ah, strange patch. I can. 10 echo. Okay. The scholar circles your specimen jar, popping at the glass with a variety of tools. Screwdriver, magnet, scrutinizer, tuning fork, cleansing knife, and a sort of slotted spoon. This will keep them going for weeks, he says, half to himself. We'll dine at the high table tonight, I think. I'll give a memory of different shores for 10 more echoes. As the alarming... no, I've read that one. I don't need to read that again. Leave the university. Alright. Let's get some more crew. Main 3 crew. Nice. Okay. New recruit. Who waits my attention? The brisk campaigner. A skilled doctor who increases hearts and iron. Cool. Yeah, come on my ship. Alright. No more recruits for the moment. I'll go to the... I need to go to the dry dock. Okay. Completely repair my hull. 25 echoes. Yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Anything in the rose market? I always forget to check the rose market first. Mm. I will peruse at the docks. Alright, got a recent news. Lost 5 terror. Lost 30 echoes. Okay. Nice. Kind of my room. Okay. Alright. I've lowered my terror some, at least. Now, I'm gonna head for right up here, these two areas. Okay. Turn my light off. That's not like the report, even if it's not the most the most profitable report, it's still nice to have. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Big ol' NPC. Okay, I got that now. Cupcake. Oh, restless nights. Recruit in the watches of the night. Sure. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, wait, no! I succeeded. Eyes and a face. The whole neath lit up like a snuffer mask. There's something in the roof, Captain. It is the roof. It's watching us. Eyes and a face. Eyes and a face. Yes, you say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush, we won't join them yet. Alright. I'm very scared right now. So maybe I should turn my light off. Okay. We've entered a fog bank. Okay. Oh god, nightmares. A vast eye, it knows you, it cannot evade its gaze. Okay, a black and unsleeping taste. Again and again you are alone in the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights through your logic to help you resist it. If you defeat it, it may gain a secret. Okay. Oh, I don't want to fight a shark. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. I'm fine, actually. Oh, God. Full power. Like a monkey crack. Help. Of course they explode right away. Okay, I succeeded in the challenge. Good. Saved injured sailors, but the ship has suffered terribly. Okay, let's stop. Palmerston's Reach! Okay. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. Come on, where is it? Avid Horizon. Oh. That's a new one. Okay. I will go there. Oh, that thing is spooky. Do not notice me. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. I'm not here. Okay. Avid Horizon. Where's the docking spot? Do I go in? Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is all the way north, right? Yeah. The Avid Horizon. Two vast winged shapes guard a gate of something like resin, smooth but uneven. Gather intelligence. The story. And I will gather intelligence. The stillness itself is... This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It's not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not inconceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? Your junior here may attract the attention of a certain crimson patron. Return your report to the Admiralty in London to unlock a new story. Okay. Cool. I will also do the You've Heard a Story. Behind the ice. Yes, yes, this is what the rumors meant. A hunter frozen on the ice. Hands contorted to claws, mouth agape. With her left hand, she had plucked her own eye from the socket. It lies very close to the surface of the ice. If the stories are true, there's a dark virtue in that eye. Take it then. But perhaps you should put it in a jar. Okay. I cannot do that. Look into the stars. Oh, I gained terror. Oops. Thought that would get rid of it. Fuck, I need to calm down. These are real stars. They burn above the roof of the beyond the earth, in the spaces of heaven. Oh dear. Okay. Let's go along the shoreline. Time is... beginner's luck. A shipwreck. Sapphires. Oh, okay. Lovely. No shops. No shipyard. I never... Iron 3, Heart 6, and Doctor aboard. Iron 6, heart 6. Okay, the cloud area are still there. Okay. Okay. Let's go south. I have a lot of terror, so I'm going to need to keep my lights on. And let's go down this way. I'm gonna fill in this area. Especially because I think St. Palmerston is... or Mount Palmerston is down here somewhere. The Chapel of Lights. Must be this. Right? Yep. Ooh, that's a big thing. The Chapel of Lights, where the faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. Gather intelligence. A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it is strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you note the name of a ship or two. Okay. Do you hear music? I can eat of the chapel. Bounty. Lost 40 hunger. Rich and red, they have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper. Little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds, tomatoes, and possibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself. Leave with the juices dripping from your chin. I can give a nightmare to the whale. Well. Attend a service at the chapel. I will do that, I think. Oof. I lost 5 supplies, which... Ah, I failed! Dang. Okay. That's not perfect. Oh well. Perhaps not. Okay. Keep going down. But maybe I'll go around this. Nope. I do not want to fight you right now. Easy, that's range. No, islands within easy, that's range. I need to get back to London. Maybe I'll stop in Vanderbilt to get the restaurant. close am I to Vanderbilt? I'm pretty close. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Ah! Oh, well. I can handle that one. Eep. Easy peasy. Let's dispose of the corpses, reduce our terror a little bit. Perfect. Okay. A little farther to Vanderbilt? Yeah. Okay. Clear. Alright, Dr. Vanderbilt. Let's try this restaurant. But first let's get a port report. Right. Certain little restaurant in Vanderbilt. A corkscrewed street at the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of the restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. Gray mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. A bandaged poissonniere at Vanderbilt seeks passage with a Z captain sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. And I have found the vengeance of Noah. Ooh, what do I need? I don't have enough money to recruit him, okay. I don't really want to spend money, unfortunately, as fun as it is. Let's just explore Vanderbilt. See if I get anything interesting. Ooh, the Carmine Chapel. A little chapel stands alone. You poke your head through the door. The walls are deep red, just this side of scarlet. A ruby-tinted window at the back glows with steady light. An electric lamp behind the glass. Rare and expensive, but this is no gaslight. No one is here, and yet you have the sensation that only a moment ago, someone must have been. I will search the place. Low risk challenge. Okay. And hungered. There is no altar. A block of basalt. There are pews. A pulpit. No Bibles. No hymn books. The stained glass window and the red of cochineal. An inscription on the intel of the door reads, For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. That is all. Your crew are eager to leave. No one looks back. Okay. Okay. Let us continue onwards to London. Stay around the shoreline so that I lose less sanity. I always want to call it sanity. Error. Being near the edge will also fill out my map a little more. Just a little. Right, I have something will happen next time I'm at port. Restless nights again. No. I don't want to hear what you guys are having dreams about. Last time it did nothing good for me. Almost to London. Alright, breath of relief. Let's go back down to 50 terror. Okay, thank God. Alright, but my nightmare strength is still 1. That's fine. Let's collect our messages from the harbor master. Something changed beneath. Know what someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser tends to business on the dock. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Lovely. London! Let's go ahead and visit the Admiralty Survey Office. Okay. Hunter's Keep. Vanderbite. Chapel of Lights. There's something about the Untersea that breeds heresy and dissent. I rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Southwark up for a good bit of Christian shouting. 20 echoes. Okay. Avid Horizon. I hope you intend to tell me that everything is quiet there. Yes. Alright. And I don't think I have anything you want. No. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to shops and see. I can sell my casket of sapphires here. That's probably the only place that's gonna buy them. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lots of money. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a better weapon. I think I'll buy this one here. Sell my old one. Go to my ship. Onto the deck. I now do 12 damage. Better. I don't think I can buy a better engine yet. Yeah. Can't buy a better engine. That's okay. I will buy the lamp though. Okay. Alright. I need some supplies. I'll buy a couple. I'll buy a couple fuel too, just to have it. Let's go to... Ooh, a visit from Mr. Sachs. Midnight. Midnight, a presence dominates your lodgings. Its fur-trimmed robe is the red of blood on snow. Over your chair hangs a familiar brown sack, bulging with offerings. Londoners give generously to the crimson beast of winter. Anything to be rid of it. The figure stares into the fireplace, smelling of soft musk and harsh ammonia. I require a sturdy vessel and a captain. Yours comes recommended. You will suffice. Mr. Sachs, take my service. I see. You may wish to wait until you've explored the main trading ports. Okay. Let's go look at everything. What do you want? Nothing. Okay. No lodgings. Alarming Scholar. I don't think I have anything for you. No. I don't have anything for the Venturer yet, either. Really, I don't have much of anything. Let's see. Do we have a new recruit? The Sigil-ridden Navigator. Let me guide your ship. I know all the Z. How it was, how it will be. Please, the headaches only stop when I'm working. Okay. Mirrors and veils. Not the most necessary. And it's 50 echoes. I don't know, man. I'll just do the 5 to increase the... Okay. I'll go ahead and go through the docs. Last 5 terror, lost 10 echo. I have recent news. Sure, I'll talk to the likely lass. An interlude. The next morning, she gives you a pewter locket. As you reach for it, she grips it briefly in her fist. Don't you dare forget me, she says. I now have a locket with a likely lass's portrait. Okay. Go to my lodgings. Go ahead and get them. Right. have gone down from like 70 something to 40, which is pretty good. Alright. Wait for Mr. Sachs. I will... Okay. The beast withdraws its hand from the fireplace, examining it. Packed lacquer, neath snow. It disappears back into the incarnadine robe. 3 deliveries by your release. Do not tarry. You have much to lose. Okay. I'm in the service of Mr. Sachs. Take too much time, and he might take you. Alright. Okay. Journal. Memoirs, rat in the making, quality lodgings, menaces, nightmare strength, great nightmare watched, objective, where's Mr. Saxon Snow? Take too much time and he will take you. Alright. I think... Alright, I think, it's been 3 hours. I've shown a good amount of the Untersea. I hope, I mean, there's still so much more. I would love to keep going another day. I really do enjoy this game, and I find the story of it really interesting, all of the different locations, and the way it changes every time you play, depending on, your choices. Like, for example, the big Pig Mode Isle. I completely could have let the guinea pigs take over, which would have been another option. I really do love this game. It's so good, and the atmosphere is really the best part about it. I did explore so much. And still, like, barely the whole map. There is truly so much to do in this game. I'm usually really bad at it. I'm kind of shocked I didn't die. I was trying really hard to not instantly run into something I couldn't fight and die. So very nice. Nice that I didn't. Alright, I can't save, so I just have to exit. Thank you very much for joining me for my game, my funny game. La 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 la.